It's 23 goals in 23 games for club and country this season, that man, Harry Kane. Just pick up that point then, Graham. Was that a stroke of managerial genius that turned that game for Tottenham?
No. It was a major rick by Yassine Mariah. I mean, the simplest bit of defending, and he got it all wrong at such a vital time. Because at 2-0, Spurs were not in it. They hadn't played any football. All the football was played by Olympiacos. They looked threatening, and they were comfortable. And if you're the manager of Olympiacos, you're saying, let's just get to half-time. This has been fabulous. And then right on half-time, the whole thing changed, turned on its head by one silly mistake.
Yeah, this is the first goal. El Arabi does really well, reads the poor play from Danny Rose, cuts inside, but it was a lacklustre Spurs effort to defend. There's a catalogue of errors. There was no closing down like we expect from the Pochettino days. They all just let the ball be played through. El Arabi goes past Winks as if he wasn't there. Poor defending. Sanchez doesn't come out. He stays back 6 or 8 yards, thinks he can block from there. He should have come out. And, well, goalkeeper Gazzaniga, that's not good at all. But, you know, it got worse.
And these were the sort of goals they were conceding throughout the end of the Pochettino
just prior to this, you know, they're setting up with Danny Rose on the near post. Danny Rose was guilty of ball watching for this goal, and just prior to this, a minute and a half before, at a corner on the other side, where he nearly scored an OG for his team because he panicked when someone came in and ran blindside of him. What you've got to do when the ball's being kicked, don't stare at the ball, be aware of what your surroundings are. You know in your head where the goal is, open your body up and see if anyone's wanting to run into that space to get the first click on the ball. It's naive. Danny Rose he's not a boy anymore. He should understand that should be routine stuff.
We heard in that interview that, and you can sense how already the headlines will be shaping the narrative of this game, that, oh, Mourinho made a change and suddenly Tottenham were but your view is that it was a stroke of luck that changed it.
Jose would say the same. Absolutely. I mean, this is the simplest bit of defending. Yassine Mariah sees this ball coming all the way. It even takes a bounce before it gets to him. You know, he's obviously right-footed, isn't he?
I hope so.
I mean, that is his swinger. That is a proper swinger. And it presents a great pride. This time, naive. The guy just kicked out, number 90. And look, he wants to argue with the referee because he thinks there's a foul on his mate. And Moura gets a run on him. These are goals that you see on a Sunday afternoon.
Watch the ball, boy. It's not even the same ball. It's a multi-ball. He's done really well there. And it sets it up. You're right, Mazouras goes asleep. To same as, and look at the pat in the back that he gets. That's a lovely moment for him. Jose recognised it, but they had a show on then. Dele Alli.
This wasn't happening in the first half.
No, he retained his confidence. Look at his feet there. That's fantastic stuff in the box. Loads of shirts around him. Puts it in a nice little touch from Son, and then a beautiful strike from Aurier. That's just a fantastic goal. But they were full of confidence at the stage. It was such a different team that played for 44.5 minutes in the first half.
All of a sudden, everybody wanted the ball.
Correct.
You know, they're all on the front foot. They're playing with confidence. The crowd were getting after him at 2-0 down.
Yeah.
Booing the goalkeeper especially.
And it is one of the best set pieces I've seen so far this season. It is just
from this
impossible
angle.
to defend.
Watch the spinning ball. All Harry has to do is just get the slightest of nicks on that, and the momentum takes it on.
He reads the fight very well and pushes Semedo out of the way slightly, just enough a nudge to give him the space. Goalkeeper can't come because it's a wicked set piece, and Eriksen at his best.
You know, they got away with it tonight to a certain extent. I mean, it's all lifts and buts and maybes, I know, but if Tottenham don't get that goal right on half-time, and then they don't score 10 minutes, because if you're Olympiacos, you're saying, right, first 10, 15 minutes, let's do nothing daft, keep it at 2-0, and then the crowd get even worse, and then more of the Tottenham players don't want to
But hang on, OK, so they got the little stroke of luck, but they still had to go out and score 3 goals against a team who played very well in the first half. Does that not warrant praise from... I mean, Mourinho was brought in to rejuvenate these players who everybody knows have ability, and in the second half they showed it.
Simply because they got the goal just before half-time. I'll come back to it. We've all been there. You're 2-0 down. Your lesser lights have stopped wanting the ball because the crowd are oohing and ahhing at every touch, every misplaced pass. They were getting after the goalkeeper. And then and if you're looking to play the way Tottenham are looking to play, where everyone has to take part, it only needs 1 or 2 people not to make the angle to want the ball, and the whole thing falls apart. And that's what was happening. 2-0 down, some Spurs players went missing.
And when that goal went in, half-time became a different team talk. Suddenly everybody's feeling a bit better. We'll get these, you know. And remember what they must have been like in the dressing room. They knew...
Suddenly they drop a bit.
Trouble now. And that's the way that the whole mentality changed.
The fragile confidence that maybe we'd seen over the last few months, that flipped a bit. And,
yeah,
and the game changed on that goal, didn't it?